Hello and welcome to the channel Gaming Like a Noob. If you're not subscribed to the channel, do so please. We play Football Manager and City Skylines on this channel. And I put up videos on Tuesdays, Thursdays, Fridays and Sundays. And let's hope we can have some fun together. Let's see here now. This episode starts with an FA Cup game against Hartlepool, who we just beat in the league with, I think it was 5-1. Yeah, 5-1 away. Now we're going to play at home against Hartlepool and hope for another 5-1 or something. Let's see who we're going to play with. Man Utd is very tired, so I'm going to put in Harry Brithwithel there again. Ian James is a bit tired, so I'm actually going to put in Oscar Terenzi. I need to give him some game time as well. And of course, Corey Andrews will be back for this game. I think Eddie Petrie will only play the first half. Hopefully the game will be over by then, so to speak. We will hopefully have a lead that will be good enough so that we can rest Eddie Petrie for the game against Tottenham under-23 in the Papa John's Trophy. That would be nice. Other than that, I think we're going to play this team actually. Let's hope for the best. Kyle Armstrong is fit to play again. And who did we have? It's Kaya Saka. I think we're going to bring him back instead of Wiggett. So Wiggett being on the bench, and hopefully Wiggett will be coming back into the game. Perhaps in the second half he as well, or whatever. Let's get this FA Cup game over with. Let's go get this game done, and let's hope we can win it. I'm not going to go hard in on tackles. Don't want to get anybody sent off. Let's go for that. Let's kick off. And let's see what we can do in this FA Cup game against Hartlepool. At home, a team that we beat away with 5-1. They are starting with the first opportunity. Egan saving it though, which is good for us, of course. Egan hoisting it long for Afuka. Afuka through, finding Andrews, and Andrews finds the goal! Corey Andrews. Welcome back, Andrews. After being rested against them in the league, he comes right back in and scores. Marvellous. Marvellous, I must say. McHarry, Terenzi, Armstrong, McHomar, Terenzi, McHomar. Armstrong finding Andrews. Andrews finding McHarry. McHarry's really alone here, waiting for plays to come up. It's McHomar. Terenzi getting it in. Afoka is close there, but he didn't get the ball. And Hartlepool has taken over the ball here. Darcy trying to find Halliday, but Terenzi is there. Afuka is there. Afuka trying to go past, and here's Petrie, and Petrie puts in number 2. 2-0 to Welling United. Could this be that we go through in the FA Cup? I certainly hope so. I think it would be really interesting. Come on. There's Brithwithel to Petrie. Petrie finding into Corey Andrews, but just outside. As things are looking at the moment, Eddie Petrie will go out after the first half, maybe even earlier. If we get a third goal, I will decide to take off Petri at once, because I don't want him to be too tired for the game against Tottenham. You know what? I'm taking him off. He's already looking a bit tired. Wait a minute. What happened here? Goes away. Here's Andrews. Andrews with the run. Is that Petri that he has with him? He shoots out. Outside. So Jack Marriott is going to come on in instead of Petri, so Petri can rest the rest of the game. So he will be fit to fight against Tottenham. So yeah, let's see what we can do here now. First half is over, and we have a 2-0 lead. I think that's good enough to be honest. I think we're going to be able to win this game. It feels like Hartlepool don't have the quality to come back in this game. So yeah, interesting and fun. I think Heads is going to get some rest as well. Hoyce is going to come on in. Ash is a bit tired, so Thomas is going to come in for him. Let's hope we can keep Hartlepool away from our territory anyway. There's Afuka. Afuka runs with the ball, but they steal it away from us. Here comes Hartlepool. Frithwithel in between there. Here's Afuka. Marriott. Hughes. Afuka. Hughes. Hughes finding Andres. Finding Mahoma. Andres running for into new position, and Andres scores! Corey Andrews. A 3-0 for Welling United. And this is just horrific. And the changes is going to go through anyway, because we need those players to play against Tottenham under 23. That's an important game as well, because if we don't win or at least get a point there, we have absolutely no way of going through in the Papa John's Trophy. So we need to at least get a point and hope that Ipswich in that case beats Leyton Orient. There's Marriott, and there's another one, 4-0. We're running away with this. I really could use a couple of more changes, but I don't have anybody to bring in. Paris is tired. Afuka is tired. And yeah. Let's see. Andrews is through again, and Andrews. Oh, what a ship! Can I tell them to take it easy? Calm down, encourage, praise. Let's just calm down. 4-0, we don't need to run our legs off. I'm not going to always press him either, because we don't need to have that high press at the moment. The game is over. We've won it with 4-0. That's good. Good game by us today. Not conceding any goals, which is always super nice. And scoring 4. And we head out to the Papa John's Trophy with a game against Tottenham under 23, and it's such an important game when it comes to the cup, that cup anyway. If we want to continue to play in that one, we need to get something out of that game and hope for a good result in the other game. So yeah, but we're through in the FA Cup. We get some money here, 40,000. That's good. And Yeah, we have our Lent player. No higher than notice for the player. 6.6. Foster Price's player fitness concern. Corey Andrews and Eddie Petrie, both our strikers, are jaded and could do with the rest. Come on. Boca made a good game, so let's praise him. Let's have a look at the finances. We're down to 22,000 because of those 40,000 that we did get in prize money. That's good. That's something. And we did. What did we get in gates? 15,000. That's all. Okay. Well, we had to share it. That's for sure. And we only had 1,500 spectators. They have 5,000 when we play them away in the league. That's okay. Not much we can do about that. So let's see and hope we get a lot more people coming to see Tottenham under 23 then. Especially if that's going to be our last game in the Papa John's Trophy, we certainly could do with some real amount of spectators in that game. And Daniel Grimshaw again putting in a very good performance for Southend. And part of me would like to bring him back home and use him as our first goalkeeper. But yeah, at the same time, I'm pretty pleased with Toby Egan. He's been good so far. So yeah, let's continue. We do have it's going to be fun to face off against Tottenham, and let's see if they're going to use players like Alfie Devine, because if they use him, I think he's going to be dominating the midfield for them. He's such a good player. We have Tottenham, and then we have Wimbledon and Plymouth to play in this episode as well. After that, we have done what we are going to do in this episode. But first of all, we have the Tottenham game coming up, and that is going to be a tough game. Yeah, it's only their under 23, but it's still a very, very good side. And yeah, so it's going to be tough. But yeah, let's hope for the best. We're not going to give up before we play the game, that's for sure. Big match at Parkview, and yeah, let's hope for plenty of spectators as well, so that we can get some money out of that one. And yeah, a couple of players in the international, and that's not good. What is this? Of course, he's going to be playing at the right side of the midfield, even if it's not his best position. I have no use for him in his other positions, I guess. Diego Rosa. I think that's an under 23 players in Manchester City, yes, whose contract is running out this summer. So if they release him, even if he's interested in signing for us, look at those numbers. And only 23, so he would be a horrific signing. But yeah, I know. Chance of getting him is so slim that it would be like winning a lotto or something. Let's draw all the teams here, and we get either MK Dons or Grimsby Town. Going to be a tough game away in the next FA Cup game. So, yeah. That's not very fun, to be honest. Let's see the schedule, and it's coming up pretty quick. It's already in the next episode, but hopefully we will get be able to beat them as well. But that's going to be tough, I must say. Jones, which is playing one division higher up than we are, so and that's never an easy task to play against somebody that is higher up. In need of a long rest. A few weeks? Are you kidding me? Yeah, but I can't get rid of him now anyway, so Emir Hayes. I'm not going to be able to get rid of him, unfortunately. I mean, I still like the player, but I think we've brought in others that are better, and then he's not there anymore. So he's not the first player on the team sheet as he used to be. And yeah, now we're going to face Tottenham under 23. That's going to be interesting. And Brithwithel is away on international duty, so we're going to bring back Jude Russell there. Saka is very, very, very tired there. So I guess we're going to have to bring in Charlie Wiggett there. And yeah, that's just the way we have to do. I mean, look at that. Both of them are... Stay away. Both of them are in excellent, a little jaded, but then they have this need a rest. Oh well, you're going to have to fight your way through this one. Currency, no, you're not going to be able to get to play this time. Let's put in James in there, and then put James back in the team. And let's see what my lads can do against Tottenham under 23. Certainly going to be interesting. Oosh. Certainly going to be interesting, this. Let's have a look at the Tottenham under 23. They do not have Alfie Devine in the team. He's not even on the bench. That's good for us. I mean, certainly there could be others that are as good, but he's a really good player. And when we were in the under 23 team and had a look, and he was in the under 23 team there, so that means that they don't think they'll have to put their best players in against us, and that gives us a little chance. Let's go for that. Let's kick off. This is nervous. As you can see here, if Ipswich beat Leyton Orient, all we need is a draw, and we will get through. And we can, if we draw, we can even go through if they draw, but we can't lose, because then the team, yeah, well, never mind. Let's just have a look at this game and just wait and see what happens in the games, within our games, in the Leyton Orient against Ipswich game. Here we have a chance. Mahoma. And we score! Ash McHarry makes it 1-0 for Welling United against Tottenham under 23. Oh, what a start. But here comes Tottenham. And Egan is there saving that one. Brilliant, Egan. Brilliant. Grabbing onto that ball. Like he's never done anything else. Petri's trying to get that, but Russell gets the loose ball. Can he get the ball into the penalty area? No, he brings it back to Makhoma. Makhoma to Adshead. Adshead to Makhoma. Out to Russell again. Can Russell get it in this time? Can he get by that player? No, he can't, but Afoka is there. Afoka gets it towards Macari and... oh, that goes over the bar. Interesting game so far. And surprising that we take the lead, but marvellous that we take the lead. And Leyton Orient has taken the lead in the other game, which is good as well for us. And here we have a corner. Adshead with the corner. He floats it in, but their goalkeeper have no problems with that ball. Oh my God. But oh my God. Harris, Puka and McHarry are extremely tired already, which doesn't look very good for us in that sense. But let's pump our fists. Let's go there and let's start the second half. Come on, lads. We can do this. We can do this. It's not impossible to beat Tottenham. It's only their under-23 team. It's not the first team. Come on, we're not facing off against Harry Kane and other superstars. Eddie Patrice getting tired as well. The most worrying thing, I would say, is Kyle. Kyle Armstrong, the defender, getting very tired. But yeah. There's Afuka. Afuka running with the ball. I'm so nervous now. I don't know where to go, to be honest, because I don't want to lose this now that we've had the lead. The moment we are through in this tournament, and that's what we want to be, of course. Yeah, I'm going to take out... okay, I should be taking out Paris as well. And Mirhis is going to get the opportunity. And let's see. Oh, crap. Holy crap on a cracker. Can he reach? No, he could not reach Corey Andrews. Here's Russell. Giving up to Petri, to Afuka. Afuka running in, getting it to Thomas. Thomas! Oh, he couldn't get any power into that one. Do we have anybody that can play? We have Ryan Trewitt, so he's going to have to come into that position as well. But here comes Tottenham. Now we don't have any more substitution to do. And Daniel Adshead is tired as well. Kyle Armstrong is tired as well. Let's hope we can keep this up. Oh, God. And Eddie Petri is tired. Corey Andrews is tired. Our entire team is tired. There's 5 minutes to go. We have a 1-0 lead. Oh, come on, lads. We can do this. 1 minute to go. Come on. Come on. Who's Adshead? Who's Thomas is there and over the bar. And oh my God, 3 minutes. If they score, Leyton Orient has turned around their game, so we are not allowed to lose. We win it! We win it! And we go through in the cup! I hope, if Leyton Orient didn't score a lot of goals, I guess, let's go through and see if we... But I'm going to be happy because we won the game. I forgot to see how many spectators there were. I was so nervous the entire game that I forgot to see the amount of spectators we had on our game. But we end up in second position because Leyton Orient ended up with 5- in goal difference and we have 1+. We beat Tottenham under 23. That's remarkable. Whew. Thank you. I guess they used a substandard team as well because they knew they were going to win the division or the group, even if they lost against us. So we go through. but that was tough. That was really, really tough. And I really do wonder if we get any prize money, first of all, and the amount of spectators we had in that game. Yeah, that's just so special. This is. Does it say here how many spectators? No, it does not. Does not say it there either. So let's just go to the schedule here, and we had 344 playing against oh crap. Well, that didn't do much for our coffin, but all right. We eased past Tottenham under 23. That's interesting to read, because I didn't think we eased past them, but we did win. That's good. And we qualified from this section. We get 11,000 for in prize money, which is good, of course. And loads of players are in for some jaded here. Egan plays well, of course, so let's praise him. And yeah, looking good. Masse reports on Brett progress. He's improving. Right on Brett. His backroom stuff. Yeah, let him get on with that, God. Of course. Yeah. The better they are, the better it is for us. So let's see. Phew, we did win it. That's so weird, to be honest. But we now have how many days until next game? 3 days. And we have all those players in need of a rest. I don't know what to do there, though. And now we have the draw. We're going to do this the slow way. We get Crystal Palace under 23 against Stevenage. We have Walsall against Welling. We get Walsall away. That's okay. That's okay. It's not what we dreamt about, but it's okay. And yeah, this is only the south, I guess, draw. Don't know if we get the southern section. Let's look at the northern. Let's draw all the teams there. Here we got Manchester United, we got Newcastle, Norwich, Leicester, Sheffield United, Everton, Liverpool. So a lot of good under 23 teams in the northern part of this Papa John's Trophy. But we get drawn against Walsall on away turf. And Walsall, let's have a little look at Walsall then. They are 4th in the League One. So that's going to be a tough game, that's for sure. That's really for sure. And we need to get this up as well, to training facilities here, if we want to develop players and earn a lot of money on them. So far we've been lucky getting the money that we have because of signing the under 23 players, but we need more than luck to stay afloat here, because we are losing money in an extreme way. That isn't good. But 2 cup games in this episode so far, and we won them both. That is what I call brilliant. We have done that brilliantly well, that's for sure. And let's hope that we can continue this, and that we can continue to win. Matt Mickelson didn't play well. You need to play well, because I want you to get that work permit to play for us, because I think you're going to be a star down at our club. I don't care about that week for now, because that's when that's it. That's for the next episode, and I'm gonna do fix with the training in between the episodes. So yeah, I'm having a hard time breathing properly here now that we've had this exciting game against Tottenham and going through in the cup there. That's nice. Ash McHarry's making some positive development. That's terrific. I like that. So yeah, that's a couple of players. Finishing Scouting Davies, that's good, because then he's not going to be costing a lot more money. And let's see, he looks like he could be something that I want to sign if they release him. Let's have a look at Dan Ritter. Looks something like I could sign as well if they release him. Then we have Rob Sedon. Let's have a look at, well, maybe he's got 11 in determination. We'll just have to see about that one though. Yeah, let's move on. Whew, let's get the 2 last games of this episode played as well, so that I can relax, and because I'm very up now. This has been a really exciting episode so far, and I think we've done some really good progress, to be honest. So yeah, that's incredible. I can't stop thinking about it. I mean, we've beaten Tottenham under 23 in the Johns Trophy there. That's good. And Tyler Morton on his way back. That's good. Really been missing him. Even if Afoka is a good player, he is not that good. And another one is on loan from Arsenal. Yeah, that's another one that has his contract running out. And he looks like, if they release him, I'm gonna be bringing him as well. I'm gonna sign him. Or look at that. He's a really good player and a really good potential, at least down here for us. So that would be something if they released him. Well, he plays as a wing back, could play on the right there. So that would be Jude Russell's positioning. That would be going all the way to someone else. So yeah. And we have Richard Warner is another one that we have from Arsenal. And yeah, it looks high determination. I'm always happy to sign those. There's another one with which contract is going out this summer. So yeah. And we have this little thing to go through again. Individual, and let's start at the top. Let's praise some players. And it's good that they're starting to train well, though. I just wish they had a better training facilities, so perhaps they would develop a lot more as well. Not just training well, but developing well as well. So, of course, all my effort is to try and find a sweet spot where we can start earning some money to sort of increase or increase the standard of our training facilities, so that we can improve our players a lot more, because we are always trying to get in young players that has potential and that we can develop, so that we can sell them for for a few bucks so that we can improve our training facilities, so that we can sign other young players and develop them, and so on and so forth. And that's the way I feel that we have to go if we want to try and reach the Premier League someday. I'm definitely sure that there's no way that we're going to be bringing this team up to the Premier League without that kind of things. We need to have better training facilities so that we can develop and sell our young players, and that's the way we have to go about it. So I see no other way. I don't see a way where we try to get players that are already so good that they can play for us, because we don't have the financial situation to handle that. We need to build this club up really slowly. Unfortunately, I mean, sure, it would be great to have the reputation, the financial situation, and the everything like Manchester United or something, but we don't have that. We're a small club, and look at this, 10. A perfect training session from Jesper Utterson this week. And yeah, too bad I don't get a work permit for him, because I really would love to get that. Another waste of player to be at our club. I just wish we could get those work permits, because I think he would be a very good player to have. Maybe he's not ready quite yet, or maybe he is, but I'm pretty sure he will be. He's only 18, so I'm pretty sure he will become a very good player, especially if he gets to play. Or Andrews. I'm closing in on the last couple of players here now to praise. This is not one of the funniest things to do, but it's something that is needed to be done if we want them to develop in the way that I want them to. Let's just go through them all like this. And the last one, thank you, we're done like that. And now we go through to get to the game against Wimbledon. And we're going to have to see what we can use, what kind of players we can use in this next game. Daniel Grimshaw had a quiet game for once, and he saved 2 out of 3 shots, so I don't know. Oh, top billing, so we really should try to put in a good squad as well. How are we going to do that with all those tired players, or jaded players even, as they said? That's going to be tough. So yeah, but let's just get into the situation then and see what we can do. Brown, instead of injury, comeback for Welling. Dennis Brown. Yeah. Well. Fitness test. Tyler Morton passed it. So here we go. Let's see what kind of players we can use. Entire midfield is very tired. Jude Russell is suspended. And so we're going to have to use Oliver Newton, because Harry Brithwithel is actually on international duty. We have a couple of players on international duty and on work permits thingamajigs. So I'm actually thinking, look at this, they are all in need of a rest as well. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to see, this is going to be a game that pretty much Let's see, can we do this next match only and clear it? And then we're going to have Toby again in the goal. Then we're going to see who's going to play right defender. We're going to go with Oliver Newton. Central defender. We do have Marcus Muir. He hasn't played for a long time, but let's play with him because Armstrong needs to rest. And we have Charlie Wiggett. We actually have Saka as well. But I think we're going to have Saka on the bench then, so that he can get some rest, some more rest. Ian James is fit to play, so he's going to get to play. Then we need a right midfielder. We have Blackett. I don't think he's ready. Ryan Truitt. How about that Tyler Morton? How tired is he? He's in, they say fitness is a problem there. Should maximum getting 75 minutes. So I'm going to wait with him. I'm going to give Ryan Truitt the opportunity. Defensive midfielder. We're going to be... Adshead is too tired, I think. And he's going to get the opportunity. And then some offensive. The box-to-box midfielder. Gray is still injured. Let's have Luke Collins given the opportunity to play there. And then that's a left midfielder. Now, Sam Thomas is away on international duty. Bojang got in... Well, we're going to have to play with Bojang because Ash McCarry is too tired, I think. Or I feel at least. And then we're going to have the strikers. We're going to play with Jack Marriott. And who's going to play together with him then? We're going to have Glenn White up there. So then we have the substitutes. We're going to play with Jonathan Mitchells. And a right defender or a defender that can play more than right. We don't have a right defender. So we're going to have Saka and Tarenci. But we do have Samuel Adi. Is he any good? Let's put him in as well, actually. And then we're going to go and have Paris. Or should we go with someone we're going to go with someone that is fresh. If we can find a fresh midfielder, that's going to be another problem. Freddie Stewart. We're going to give him the opportunity to play. He can play in the midfield there, central midfield. Let's give him the opportunity to be on the bench at least. Then I would love to find a midfielder that could play both left and right. Like Corey Andrews, but as a left, he's an attacking midfield left, right, but I don't see myself using him as that. Should we use Alfie Matthews there? I actually think I'm going to do that and then have maybe let's have Richard here to give him an opportunity to be on the bench as well. So this is the team I'm going to be using. Look at this. Missing out on a lot of stars, I must say. So I guess we are favourites to lose today. But I need to do this because I need to rest. I need to get the team rested and fit to play again. And it's better to do this in one game like this and then get back to the first team. We have a whole week to sort of getting back into shape as well and have an entire week now to train and so on and so forth. So going to be interesting to see if we can get a point with this team, but yeah, I think it's going to be very tough. I don't know, they are 9th in the table there. And it is a risky thing that we're doing, because the teams underneath us can push us out of the emotional positions. Here's Huyes, Wade, James. James get the ball in, but there's no way for Trevitt to fight in the air there. Here they come, though. Sturman running all the way from his own... Oh, he runs from his own penalty area through the entire field and scores. How can we let that happen? That's so bad. But yeah, that's the way it goes when we can't use our players, our good players, or our best players. And this is probably one of the things that I'm afraid of going up a division. Maybe when we have our best team, we can fight against to stay in the division in League One. But when we need to rest players, like in this game, there's no way. If we can't keep ourselves... Come on, a penalty as well. This is not going to end well, this game. Feels like we're gonna be giving a lot of... We're gonna take a lot of abuse in this game, that's for sure. They're gonna run over us. And yeah, it's going to be dangerous. Not good at all. Who's with the corner? From their keeper, taking care of that ball without any problems. Hoisting it up. Who's being there as well. Marriott. Who's back to Marriott, to Trevitt. Trevitt trying to find Collins, but Henderson in the way. Rudoni. Colin, here they come again. Madison finding Redoni. Sturman gets 2 chances and he scores on the second chance. This is really embarrassing. And I think our spectators are going to be very upset about this game, because I don't see any way for us to come back in this game. I don't see any way for us to find a way to get anything out of this game. We're going to be completely thrashed in this game. And yeah, the only thing I might be able to do is go very defensive and hope that we can counter in some goal perhaps. That's the only thing I can do. Instruction, let's go for some more direct balls. Tempo, I don't care. And let's always shoot on sides and hit early crosses like that. In transition, we're gonna counter press and counter attack. Yeah, we're gonna do there. We're gonna do like that and hope for some lucky thing to happen. And let's... Okay, we want to press him all the time. That's for sure. Newton hoisting the ball up, but nothing comes out of that one. This is not going to be a fun game. It's only been half an hour. So there's an hour left to play of this game. Sturman. Oof. And we can't do anything, can we? We can try to... Samuel Ede, let's give him an opportunity to play some. Wade, can he do anything? He can miss the goal. That's what he can do. That's sad. That's really sad. We get Muir and Bojang, Wade, Collins, Marriott, and Kraparani. Here's Hughes, Collins, Marriott, and Kraparani. I think Marriott is going to go out as well, and we're going to put in Richard Thingamajings. And yeah, I don't know what else to do. Maybe take out Ryan Truitt and give yeah, I'm going to do that as well. Alfie Matthews the opportunity. Doing 3 changes before half time might not be the best thing to do either, because there is that to get an injury and stuff like that in games like this. So close to 4-0 there. At least I'm doing something by doing the changes. So yeah, I think I'm gonna have to be satisfied with that though. But we are completely banged in this game. Let's start the second half and let's have a look if there's anything we can do to come back in this game. I don't think there's any way that we're going to do. We're not going to even get to score in this game. I don't think that's possible. Here's Hughes. Here's Collins. Back to Hughes. Trying to get it up there, but no. It stops at us immediately. And here they come again. Egan does save it though. That's good. If we can keep it down to 3-0, I'm going to be pleased with that. I'm not going to be happy about it, but I'm going to be pleased with that. And hopefully every star's going to be back for the next game, which is against Plymouth away. And it's going to be the last game of this episode. But the win against Tottenham have been expensive, I must say. So, yeah. Wade running away with this ball, though. Can he reach somebody? No. Tries to do something himself, but nothing comes out of that. 3,360 spectators, though. That's good. That should bring in some money. But will they come back after this poor performance? I don't know. Let's scream to them to focus. Let's hope that can do something. Maybe Egan has been playing good, though. He could be in their team, because their team has played very well, except for their goalkeeper and their right defender. The rest of their team has been really good. Here's Eddie, Wade, Bojang, finding Hughes, finding Wade, finding the post. I thought we were going to score there. I really did thought that Wade was going to put that away, but no way. That's so bad, and we are playing horrible. Been a horrible game and a horrible experience this game. And it will have put a lot of my players down on earth, I must say. If they've played in this game, they should not be happy about their performance. They should be ashamed of themselves. Oliver Newton, what have he been? Why being so crappy? But okay, 3-0. A loss with 3-0. You know, Threshman, I'm far from pleased with that result, that's for sure. And yeah, what a load of rubbish. I'm absolutely agreeing with you. And we're off the promotion positions. We lost the promotion position because of that loss. So now we're going to have to fight our way back up there again. And the next game to do that is against Plymouth, which is the last game of this episode. So I'm hoping we can get there. And let's see. The news here does not look very well for us. Ade makes a debut. That's good for him. And nothing happened when he came in, so... And Ian James is a little jaded. And I slam the team there. Yes, I do. Let's just get through this. A training report on Jude Russell, which has not been a good one. Well, even though determination has got up, but determination is very important, I think. So, but let's move on. So, yeah, interesting. Oh, yeah, I'm gonna see if it only affected the last game now that I cleared the section. Yes, it did. So everything is back to the way it was before. But James is in need of a rest. And they want me to rest both of these players. They're not going to get rests. Because now they've not been playing in the last game, so forget it. We need to get to that last game of this episode, and we need to do something good in this time. We can't continue to get this. Dang it. Can't stop thinking about how extremely poor we were. I'm going to change that as well to be ground defense there. Because you have defending from front, we are primarily focused on attacking players, so we don't get any training at all in the defensive unit. So the defensive unit's going to have it to get that, and then we're going to go through to the next. It was a bamboozle. It was a sad day to lose to 3-0 there. And to be honest, I don't really know where Plymouth are. They're 12th, so we should stand a chance to be able to get there, but yeah, we're just going to have to wait and see. Who's that? He's contracted. Yep, another one of those that I will try to sign if he's released by the club there, by Arsenal. Maybe another Neil Flahaven if I'm lucky. Can bring me some money. But yeah, I mean, look, if we lose players like that as well, if we go up to the League One and we lose a couple of players, that's what we have to play with. That's the players that we have in the team to take the positions. So, I mean, in that way, we're nowhere ready to play in League One either. So, I don't know if it's a good thing that if we could gain promotion or not. I think at the same time as it's, of course, is interesting, I would say that it's hard. It's going to be tough for us to try and do anything up there. And yeah, we go out in the under 18, which is sad, of course, but yeah, we're out of that cup. Not that I care very much about that, since we don't have any really good opportunity anyway. So, and we get MCO Duns. So we're going to play, we're going to face a League One team as well in the FA Cup. Same as in the Papa John Trophy, where we're also going to face a League One team. So that's going to be interesting. Sorry. And yeah, let's go on to that last game against Plymouth. We're going to get back our international players as well, which means that we're going to have some okay players on the bench as well. And if nobody gets injured, I think we're going to have I don't think we're going to have any injured players either, so that could be really good, of course. And that's a Leicester player that we are interested in, whose contract is running out. Another one that I will try to sign if he's released. Same with Harry Pearce, also from Leicester, and he looks like he could be something to sign as well. Good passing of the ball, even if it's only 12, but it could be all the way up to 20. So yeah, loads of players that I'm looking forward to hopefully going to be released from their clubs. And if they are released, we're going to be there and try to snap them up as soon as possible. And yeah, see, we are there. We are getting close to the game against Plymouth Argyle, the last game of this episode, which is going to be interesting. And yeah, we need to bounce back from the poor performance we did against Wimbledon, of course. It's extremely important that we do that. Yeah, that's all I really have to say. There's another one from Leicester whose contract also is running out, who we also will try to sign if he's being released, but I don't think he will be released. That would be stupid by Leicester because he looks great. But you never know. And this one is certainly Mansfield player. I don't think I have. Well, he might be on loan. No, he's contracted to Mansfield, but he's not that good. James Brown. Don't think I'm going to be interested in him. Oh, it's the bias that, even though it looks like potential here, he's got some good skills, but I don't think I'm not going to be interested in him, I think. And then we have this thing again, training week in review. Nobody has trained bad though, so hopefully that is they've realized that they needed to do a lot more training after that Wimbledon game. But here we go again, needing to praise every single player here, or almost every single player, because they have trained well, most of them. And that's good that they have trained well, but gives a lot of work for me to do. And then we have Oliver Newton. He's been training really well. Played crap for us, but he's been training well, so that's good. Kyle Armstrong, training well as well. I do believe a lot in Kyle Armstrong. I wonder if he's one under 23. He must be. Yes, he's from Everton, an under 23 player that looks extremely good, who I'm pretty sure we're gonna get. They're gonna steal him from us pretty soon, I guess. Some team is gonna pick him. I just hope that I get more money than he's worth. £58,000, that's all. Looks brilliant, but you're right. Let's continue with the pricing. He's played well as well, if I'm not mistaken. He's making good games, Kyle Armstrong. So, yeah, weird that he's worth so little, I must say. But let's move on here, as I said. Right, it's nice to see Charlie Wiggett finally starting to develop. Really interesting to see. And I'm hoping that he will get better so that we can either he will be a good brick in the defense for us, or that he will bring us some money. Either way is interesting and good, of course. We both need the wins and we need the money, so whatever. Let's continue here to go through the players. I know it is going to be, even though Kyle Armstrong is a very good defender, it looks like he could be worth a lot of money if he were a striker. Because let's face it, a semi-good striker is worth more money than a good defender. That's just the way it is. And because scoring goals is one of the most important thing in this game, if not the most important thing. If you want to win a game, you have to score. That's just the way it is, of course. And so, yeah. But you can't win any games if you let more goals in than you can score, then you don't win anything. So our defense is important in that sense. So yeah. But yeah, I don't know. But I think if we look at the players that we have been selling for, but by the way, two of them were right defenders, wasn't it? Coleman and Marlowe, weren't they both of them right defenders? And they were worth 1 million at least, both of them. So yeah, that's weird that Kyle Armstrong ain't worth more than he is, because well, I'm not going to say that he is better, but he looks better for me. I think he looks better than both of them, both Coleman and Marlowe. He seems to be better than both of them, both in the average rating thingamajig and especially in the attributes. I think he looks better. So yeah, well, we're just gonna have to wait and see. It's not sure that we're gonna get him sold anyway, and I'm not gonna try and sell him. I want him to be. Let's see here now. What's happening? Freddie Stewart doesn't seem himself at the moment, and we're gonna have to talk to him then. Hey, what did you want to talk about? Oh. I'm supposed to be a regular starter here, but my playing time hasn't really reflected. Let's see. I'll try to sort out a loan for him, because I don't think he's good enough to get into the team. He proved that in this last game, didn't he? Or did he not? So I'm going to try and get a loan for him. So let's go transfer, offers to club, a loan, and let's see. Regular starter as a midfielder and deep line playmaker. Let's go for that. That will be good enough for me. I don't need, well, I could use the money, but I'm not going to be, the most important thing is that he gets games and training. After that, yeah, of course it would be nice if I could get some of his salary or something like that in compensation as well. But as I said, the most important thing is, of course, that he gets to play. But it doesn't seem like anybody is interested. Looking at this, FC United of Manchester, the player doesn't have sufficient interest in joining them to make an offer. But I'm going to keep him on the loan list and hope that somebody's coming in for him later on. And here he says completed the leadership course. I think he could become a good coach for us, so that's good. Matthews training, no progress. Alfie Matthews. Come on. Let's move on. Let's get this. Let's get to this game against Welling and see what we can. Oh, against Welling, against Plymouth, and see what we can do. It's time for the final game of this episode, and it's Plymouth away. And we're not going to be playing. We're going to be playing Jude Russell at the right defender. We're going to be playing Xhaka as a central defender together with Carl Armstrong. And then we're gonna see, we have Ofoka. Maybe we should bring in Tyler Morton, even though he needs, yeah, we're gonna put him like that and have Ofoka as a substitute if he, when he's played long enough. And I guess we have a fit team to play, and it's going to be Petrie and Andrews up front. So in my mind, our best striking force is going to be playing together. Let's hope that this goes out. We'll look at the arrows are on these players, so that could be some help for us. So let's see what we can do in this game. I'm hoping that we bounce back with a win today, because we really want it. We really need it after that horrific game. Let's go kick off, skip that one. Here we go. Plymouth away. Come on, let's get back into that promotional position. We do deserve it. Mahoma with the corner, and there it is! Petrie! Making it 1-0 for Welling. We start out good, that's for sure. Let's hope we can continue this. I would be happy if we can continue this. Come on, Welling. Let's end this episode with a great win. Come on, come on, come on. We do create a lot more than Plymouth. Plymouth have their first opportunity, first shot on target and first shot at all. Way after 20 minutes, that's good. And we have 7-4. 4 shots on target, but only 1 has ended up in goal. So the lead is of course vulnerable, very vulnerable, but we have a lead. But so have Oldham, so they're not... oh, not anymore. Oldham do not have the lead in their game anymore, so we go up to that promotional position again. Let's pump our fists. There's still room for improvements. Let's start our second half here now. I know it's only 19 games into the season, so it's too early to talk about promotion, of course, but it's nice when we are up there. Morton, McCary, Mahoma. Oh, number 2 is in. We've scored again. Maghoma, Perez have scored. Perfect. That is so lovely to see. So lovely to see. Let's hope for we could continue to play well now and keep this pressure up here. Andrews, Morton. Nice to see Morton back in the team as well. Mahoma, Andrews. Holy smokes. Corey Andrews was there, but he could not score there. But yeah, let's keep on moving up. Come on, Welling. The wings. We need to fly and get 3 points here today. Well, 3 points is the most important thing, but we're off. We're down to 4th position again because Oldham has taken the lead, I guess. Which is not good for us, but yeah. Oh, Kaya is tired, so let's bring in Wiggett there then. Morton, Russell, Andrews, Petrie, Andrews. Oh, and they get the ball away. And Charlie Wiggett is going to come in. But Saka, and Shaka was very, very tired. So is Morton. Morton should go off as well. Afuka coming in. But I don't think he even gets into the pitch before the game is over. Oh, there. Oof, he's offside. Thank you. Thank you. So we keep our 2-0 lead here with only seconds to go. Egan with the goal kick. And McHarry gets it up. Andrews is there. Andrews gets it over to Adshead. Adshead gets it to Russell. Russell brings the ball up a bit here. Russell tries to get it in. Gets back to Adshead. Adshead tries to bring it in, but gets only to a throw-in for Welling. I guess the game is over now. The throw-in is thrown by Russell. And they heads it away. Here's Adshead. Here's Mahoma. Out to Russell. Tries to get it in, but the game is over. We do win. We do make a great comeback. We bounce back from that loss against Wimbledon with a win with 2-0 away against Plymouth, which is good. They have 8,500 spectators on that game. We would love to have that so that we could get some money there, but the win, the 3 points was the important thing, of course, and yeah, feels great. We keep ourselves in contact with the 3 top teams. Loads of stuff can still happen this season. Only 19 games in, so we still haven't played half the season because that's 23 games. So yeah, so that's good and feels nice to be there. Let's have a look at the finances. 83,000 we've lost so far this month, and the month isn't over, and we've had 3 home games. This is not good. We can't keep this up. We're going to lose that £1 million before the season is over. We need to get rid of a couple of players, and there don't seem to be anybody that is interested in signing them. So I don't know what to do, to be honest. I don't know how to get rid of them. We have way too many players in this team. And of course, that's all my fault. I'm not blaming anybody else, of course. Let's bring in the under 18 as well and have a look at this. I mean, look at the amount of players that we have. That's way too many. Way too many players. We need to do something about that. And I don't know what, honestly. And I guess our director can't do anything about it either because we don't get anybody sold. And all of these players that doesn't play, they're not even on the bench, but all of these players are still in the first team. I should really throw them down to the under 23, all of them. Or maybe they are in the under 23 and it's just, well, I don't know. I'm going to have a look at that later on. But yeah, it is what it is. And we're actually going to face off against Oldham in our very next game, which is going to be problematic. Sorry for laughing here, but it's only, what is it, 3 days away. We've just played a game. Both Eddie Petrie and Corey Andrews has played the entire game, so both of them are going to be tired. I'm not going to be able to rest them because I need them to play against Oldham, because it's going to be a fight for the position to bring us up to League One if we can. So that's going to be a very, very interesting and hard game. And directly after that, only 4 days after that, we have the FA Cup game against Dons, which is very important as well. So we're not going to be able to rest them there either. Then we're going to meet Forest Green, but that's an entire week after that. So, and then we have another 4 days of rest before we go into the Papa John's Trophy there. So, yeah. And if we're unlucky, we can be out of both the FA Cup and the Papa John's Trophy there. And then we only have league games left to play the entire season. And yeah, would be both good and bad, because if we can put our aim on the league, we will have a lot less games and a lot higher chance of making a good season in the league, of course, because this is going to be tough. We have the amount of player, but we don't have players. Sorry, but we do not have the quality of players to rest players in the way that you need to. So that's going to be a problem. Definitely going to be a problem. It's too bad. There is plenty of room. Why can't I get all the 24 teams into this so that it ends here someplace? That's so weird. So bad, to be honest. But yeah, I'm not going to say any more about that. But we have the top goal scorer, Corey Andrews. Highest average rating for Welling United. All right. So most assists for Welling United, Eddie Petrie. Top goal scorer in the FA Cup is also Corey Andrews. Top goal scorer in the Carabao Cup were Corey Andrews and Victor Akinwale. And our top goal scorer for Papa John's Trophy is actually Ash McHarry. So he's not the top goal scorer in every competition. That's interesting. Let's have a look at this and go to profile and take a look. Corey Andrews are not top of the goal scoring league anymore. It's Eoin Farrell from Salford has taken over there. Too bad, but he's still the best average rating player. Followed by Farrell there as well, so yeah, player of the match. Farrell has been, well, they've all been the same 5 times, all of them. So yeah, interesting, and we can have a look at his 67th in the world. This league is ranked 67th in the world. Past winners: Rochdale won it, Walsall won it 3 years ago, which we're going to face off in the Papa John's Trophy. So interesting. Here's manager movements. Lots of information on these pages. The preview, we were expected to end up in 5th position, so they do believe in us. And new managers, let's see, key players. We got no players in amongst the key players. That's interesting. We had the lowest net transfer spending. We were those because we cannot afford to buy any player. We can only sign them on free transfer. Highest net transfer spender was Notts County, who spent 154,000 more than they sold for, so to speak. We sold 17 players and bought 19 players, but we gained £4.62 million in our transfer situation, so that's interesting. Past positions. What's this? Match. Oh, that's during the season. That's not interesting. Rules. We do have a lot of rules here. Let's see where the substitutions, structures, and everything like that. League sorting rules, promotion, qualification, relegations. I was looking for the transfer windows. We have this from 9th of June to 1st of September. And then we have 9th of June to free transfers only. All right. Friday, 2nd January to... Weird. Work permit for players. Points. It's very interesting to read all this, but I don't think you want to read with me right now. Structure. Looks interesting. Stadiums. We're 19th position with our stadium, so sponsorship income, we're dead last. And look at the gap. The team just above us has 125,000 in sponsor income, and we have 26,500. And Tranmere, being the highest, have £2.7 million in sponsorship. We can't compete with that. So yeah, that's incredible. Incredible. But I guess I can just say, do subscribe to the channel if you found this in any way interesting. I hope you have enjoyed it. So as I said, do like, subscribe, and all that nice stuff. Feel free to leave a comment, and stay safe, have fun, and I'll just end with bye 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 bye.